Hey, what's going on, guys? Shinmoku here, and today I just wanted to try something a little different. Was that me? It was. Okay, sorry. So apparently that's my button for recording is the same as reducing the speed. That's awkward. But anyways, so what's up, guys? So as you can tell, the commentary isn't live, so I wanted to try this out, just see how it feels. So as I've mentioned a couple times, I definitely play a lot worse when I'm commentating, but that might just be placebo. So I wanted to get your guys' opinion on it and your opinion on me doing videos like this from here on in, basically. Um, I mean, it's easier for me because trying to commentate and play at the same time isn't easy. Um, respect to streamers who do that for like hours per day, but yeah, I just wanted to give this a try. So we did a pretty basic start. I mean, nothing fancy. And then, of course, just going to mid camps immediately. There's a Bakasura jungle who actually did okay this game. So I actually almost got both of them there. But, that's all good. So he goes into the right jungle, right? I actually don't know what he did there. But we go straight for XP because, obviously, she actually outcleared Kukulkan. Explain that one to me. I actually don't know how she did that. But, yeah, we actually have enough time to do this when I don't even use abilities. And I actually realized we have enough time to do oracles, so I kind of go around, and she probably could have just waited for me, because she tanks a little bit too much damage here. Other than that, it's fine. I mean, this goes really well. Then we just move back into mid lane here. I hit level 3, so I want to go for something. I didn't notice, actually, he had Aegis. I just figured Kukulkan would go beads. So he starts walking up to Tornado, well, slithering up, I don't know, he's a snake. He slithers up, so then I do that, and then just basic combo. The 2 is actually super effective for self-peel, but basically now that we chunked him down, pop a pot, go into the jungle because I know Baka was there. Ping that out, and then it's a Tiamat versus an Afro in solo lane. I don't even know what's happening there. And this is where the Heimdall sword starts getting fed. But yeah, they're fighting over there. I know the Tiamat's stuck in lane, so I start going on the Baka here. He has no abilities. I have all my abilities. That was smart of him, actually, to do a full 360. He didn't just try and plow through. So he did a 360, then blinked over the wall. That was pretty smart, I think. So then I do something stupid. I try and gank a Tiamat. I mean, this is just, like, so pointless, I realize. And you'll see it throughout the game a little bit here. Trying to gank a Tiamat is just the worst, honestly. So here I noticed that the right lane who did get double killed, actually, is walking up a little bit. Our Heimdall's pretty decent HP, so I figure, hey, let's try this out. Almost have blink up, so even though I can't use it at the start, she hits the CC. That was really good of her. Appreciate her for that. Mess up my auto attack cancels, though. That was messy. But then here we just hold the ultimate, which pulls people in, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that in my guide. My bad for that. But yeah, pulls people in, so I just keep on auto-attacking him, let my teammates get closer, and then big knock-up. They obviously follow up off that. So here the Baka goes in mid, and it just seems like they might be onto us. So what I do instead, I was actually planning on going left because the Afro got ganked by the Baka earlier, and she didn't get a return kill. The tower actually killed him, so the teammate's walking super far up. So I just blink over the wall here. She kind of messed me up with that too, but it's fine. Didn't even have to ult, so cleaned her up pretty easily there. Basically, if her damage mitigation passes down, it's easy pickings. So our mid laner died there. We just gotta be careful about walking in the jungle while they look for us. I think they had a lot better ward coverage than I gave them credit for this game. So yeah, our AFO actually fucked up here. She tried to go for a proxy, and then this is just depressing. Do a pretty nice combo, nothing too fancy. Boom. He Aegises the pull. That was so nice. I can't even be too mad. I think the Aegis would have outlasted any... But yeah, as you can probably tell, it wasn't really something I was expecting, and that was just unfortunate, really. That's when I realized, oh, he has Aegis instead of beads. Which I guess... No, it doesn't make any sense. I would have gone on him differently, actually, if he did that. I would have initiated with a pull. Because you don't want to initiate with a pull. Oh, this is so sad. I'll leave this. I wanted to cut this out of the video, but I'll leave this in. Yeah, I almost died to it, so I was just like, you know what? Let's just chill here for a moment. Wait for the Heimdall. Because I wanted to rush Hydras this game. Didn't feel terrible, actually. But yeah, basically, I don't want to initiate with a pull if I know someone has beads up, because, like they're just gonna beads it, right? Like anyone who sees me coming or hears me coming, they're gonna beats it. So I try not to do that against a beats target, but against an Aegis target, you just like You do a slow combo that you start with your pull. You do it slow so that you don't blow everything with the Aegis. So you don't want to, you know, ult on top of someone, and then you don't want to do one where you keep your 1 up and then ult 1 combo, basically. Alright, so she's getting chased down by Tiamat, obviously. Just want to go in. Missed the 3. Look at those damage mitigations. Absolutely crazy. I don't think we get this kill without the Isis there. Like, that damage mitigation is so broken. I don't know why she has that. It doesn't really make sense. I had to go, holy shit, that god. Like, come on. That's so broken. Why doesn't she just get, like, a health shield or something? Why is it, like, 35% damage mitigation? So, walking into lane here, I did a failed gank on the Kukulkan because the Xing Chen just came around the corner when the Kukulkan did. You can see my blink was down. That was unfavorable. But the Tiamat actually comes around for a gank. She was being a little ambitious because she didn't start in her melee form. So, do my damage, get out, hold the ult. Let that sort of happen, and I see we have the Isis up there zoning them, so I'm trying to go around. Don't have speed buff, but that's okay. Going around, they really didn't respect the fact that I was still there. I see the Morgan too, so I just used my 2 there to finish him off. Well-timed knock-up, and then just try and get out here. But really unfortunate our Isis gets killed here. Just sucks. Yeah, this Baka did a really good job with the comeback, honestly. Because obviously I got his blink early, pressured him out pretty hard, but he actually power farmed pretty well. So proud of him. Alright, so grouping around the Gold Fury Scorpion. I have noticed that people have been really bad about getting these Scorpions done early. But yeah, tell me that ult didn't count Calapia him. How did that not knock him up? But regardless, the Morgan is pretty screwed there, unfortunately. I think I should have gotten this earlier. But yeah, I didn't have eyes on Xing, Baka, or Neath, so... yeah, actually, real quick, let me check on... How far does this go back? Get back... Alright. Try and go back a little bit. What actually put me in... Oh, I threw it away and they walked into my 3. I didn't notice that when I was playing. I figured might as well not beats this because my movement's down anyways. The Baka had a speed buff on him. I didn't know the sprint was coming out, but the sprint was there too. So, you know, doubly so in hindsight. That was a good idea just to not beats that because just want to save it for later. Save it for when I have my blink engaged because I still have my blink after all that. So, just a little unfortunate because I really expected that blink to come out. Didn't have it though. Alright, back alive here. Fighting mid lane with the boys, essentially. Kukulkan's half HP, I see that, go for him. Watch this depression. Look at that. He is 1 HP. Kukulkan actually went full defense, well, pretty much full defense this game. You'll see at the end screen that he went pretty high in the defense, and that was just so sad. I have Hydra, so use abilities, get a little bit of damage out. Nice. Oops. So here I wanted to limit test a little bit and see if I could solo Scorpion. Obviously couldn't really because the Afro, they linked up with the Afro after. So here we go, boom. This is an insane fight. Not my best pull. I could have pulled both of them. Make sure you finish the Kukulkan off. And Afro finishes off the Neath. Keep my distance from the Tiamat. And then just, of course, use my movement to get in there. Of course, this is just the Susano Afro nightmare. And we just chased them down and killed them. Yeah, so they basically expended all of their abilities in that team fight. I saw that and I was just like, I'm with my Afro and we both have all of our abilities inactive, so let's just go for it. So here I actually called a Gold Fury. I probably should have called this earlier. I should have seen that like our minion wave was so far away. But yeah, then the Baka saw us and came over. Not his best decision. He had a really bad habit of doing stuff like that, just like jumping in. I think you have to kind of YOLO it as Baka because it's really difficult to like be that character for right now. But yeah, he did it a lot where he kind of just jumped in because you got to respect the fact that I kind of just you got dookied on early, right? I mean, he's Bakasura. It's not like I did anything special, right? But I kind of dookied on him early. But then he had this really nice little comeback. But yeah, he did kind of jump in a lot, blink ult a lot. That wasn't great. So we ended up getting Fire Giant actually after a little fight, and then I ended up finding the Baka. I play it like a goofball and then bait him over to the Baka. See a Neath ult gets put on me. Really unfortunate that ultimate just was not the one because I got stunned and he jumped away and everything. If he jumped on me, actually I think I would have died. But yeah, get the Afro on me, so now we have a little bit more fight potential. This is unfortunate though. Watch this. Watch how little damage I do to this guy with dominance. Look at this. Oh my god, dude. Obviously I all in because I got the voice with me. But look at that Mantle, man. Oh, that's so depressing. She comes through with the heal. This Afro player is pretty nice. But yeah, I ended up dying, but I mean, I did a lot of damage still, luckily, so wasn't a bad fight. And our Heimdall carried pretty hard too. I should have just like looked at. I don't know. I didn't expect the Kukulkan to be this tanky. I figured he wouldn't like hide the Urchin Mantle. I expected him to just go hide the Urchin and then go damage, but yeah, he did not. He went straight into a Mantle after the hide. Just for the boy, just for the Heimdall. Let's keep this in. Yeah, hits pretty much all of his autos and just bullies him out. Nice God. Then, of course, the team comes through with the CC. Yeah, my team is really solid this game. This game really wasn't on me. Yeah, and then here's another example. The Baka kind of killing himself, unfortunately. He ends up living, I think. But yeah, that opens up this mess as well. So. Yeah, and then the Isis doesn't kill him. Oh my God, that was so depressing. But yeah, the Isis went like full tank as well. So no biggie. So I go over here to defend left lane, but unfortunately the Afro backed for that. I don't think she really considered my my respawn, essentially. Like, she may have thought it was off timing, or just she just straight up forgot that, like, I would be there for that, unfortunately. And then they ended up losing a couple guys. I think they tried to end with Isis ult. And so now I'm trying to bait the Isis over to me. She's very tanky. She'll live this. So, so I just, the Neath actually plays this pretty well, especially, I figured the Neath would be not a great player, but she plays very patiently against me here. So, 3, it doesn't hit her, but that's okay. I figured there was no real way for her to go, so use my passive with my 2, big ult, use my autos, get some space. I see that it's connected to him, make sure the coconut goes through, then just go into the jungle there. And they won't be able to catch me, so... Because I have enhanced... Well, I don't even think an enhanced speed buff gives you more move speed. It's just a CCR, right? I don't even remember. But yeah, either way I have speed buff, so he couldn't get to me. So this is actually a really interesting fight that happens here. So they had really decent ward coverage around gold, I think. Of course, I can't check the replay because there was no replay of this game. But I think they had really solid vision, and I did not respect that. So I hit him with the beads there. Just go for an ult. It ends up hitting 1 at least. I got saved by my team pretty hard. And then a little bit of heads upness. I start going around for the squishies. I see Tiamat isn't left. She's the problem for me because she just CCs me and I can't really do anything about it. Blink in. Classic stuff. I'd 3 to her. I think I could have 1-3'd instead. But I think I wanted a little bit more distance you get from the 3. So Heimdall comes through with me and kills him because, frankly, the Bakken is... No, sorry. The Jing and the Jing and Kukulkan weren't too big an issue, so he came through. So here I actually wanted to end the game. You guys tell me what you think was the correct decision, because the Tiamat was split pushing left. So it's 2v5, and we have mid lane open. Was it not? I was thinking it's probably best we do mid lane, but they wanted to make sure they got all the Phoenixes down. What do you guys think was the better play here? I think my money is on... going up mid and ending was the decision. We didn't have an Isis ult, but I mean the Tiamat's not going to solo our Titan before we have all 5 on our Titan. So we have to play a little bit cautious here because the Tiamat is back full HP. She probably has everything up because she wasn't in that fight. So yeah, the better move is just go for Fire Giant there. Good call from the team, which I probably would have said in a couple seconds anyways, but I mean, hey, they're smarter than me apparently. Feels bad. So unfortunately, I don't know if you guys heard it there. I tried to stop talking so you could hear it. But yeah, I heard the Baka and left, getting our blue. Very, very risky from him. I mean, he's lucky we didn't have any wards back there. If we did, it would have been over. But yeah, they just collapse on him and kill him. And now they're very, very crippled, and they have 2 Phoenixes down. So another thing here, the Heimdall goes in. I have Protector of the Jungle, which gives me a lot of physical protections, actually. He really should have let me do that. I know I think he had Death's Embrace at this point or something, right? So I think he was okay, but he should have let me tank it, I think. So here, I mean, this Phoenix sucks to try and siege. It's not easy, because they have a whole plethora of things that they could be doing instead. So the Heimdall actually baits them out with that 3. I don't know if he meant to do that, but yeah, he baits them really hard with that. So he ends up living that. The Neath totally saw that coming. That's okay. No biggie. And so the Morgan took that opportunity to go in. Respect. I walk in. Try and not get hit with a Zing Channel, because I know he's... Oh, wait, he already used it. Whoops. Yeah, I actually didn't know he used it. My bad. But yeah, that Mantle came through for him, so no knock-up. Make sure we kill this guy before he gets underneath. That's the Blink. That's a TP. Goodbye. Tiamat. Just try and wail on her, but she does not take a lot of damage. Dash through. Here, try and get this Phoenix. Whole lot of things that could have been done differently there. There's probably better options for me to be doing. But now here we just try and commit on the Titan. I walk into the tornado like an idiot. Just clip the Baka, and he goes down. It's just this AoE and these tanky targets that are pretty difficult to deal with. I was trying to get the Afro to kiss me here. Does she do it? I think she does, right? Yeah, okay. Ooh, painful. Yeah, this is just so stressful, right? Because I can get one shot at any time, basically. I have to just really wail on him, get that dash as well, and now we can end the game. Just a Koken zoning with Tiamat. Zoning was not easy to deal with, but yeah, I got carried super hard by the, I think the Afro and the Heimdall probably did the best on our team. The Isis too, and Isis support, like, carried me. That's a little embarrassing, but that's okay. Yeah, they all did really solid. I think I should have built a little more tanky because we didn't have a tank on our team. I could have just gone like a Shifter's Void type build, and I think that would have been just fine. But of course, it's always fun going for a full damage build. Make sure we commend everybody. And let's check the scoreboard real quick. Of course, we got to add the Afro after that. Afro Susano, duh. So you can actually just pause this. I held over it like, okay, you can talk now, self. Future self. But yeah, as you can see, the Bach had no ward coverage. I actually didn't notice that. That's unfortunate. But yeah, the Neath had really solid ward coverage. You got to respect her for trying. I mean, she was obviously a decent player. Just got kind of slammed down by Heimdall. The Heimdall was really solid. Yeah, I think I did decently this game. Some mishaps. You guys probably saw I skipped a kill or two, and then skipped a death or two. And I think those are just not the best. Like, they weren't really special or anything. There was nothing really to be gained from watching them. But yeah, you can see actually a decent ward coverage. I could have done more, I think, with the ward coverage. And I think I was a little greedy early game trying to get my Hydras online. Just because it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's cheap, right? I can just wait around, wait till I have the gold. And you can end up screwing yourself with that. A couple bad combos and some bad reads on the Kukulkan. I needed to sort of have it in the back of my mind, like, this guy could just build tank right now. I gotta keep that in mind. But yeah, I thought my dominance would. I actually tried to click on scoreboard. I thought my dominance would be able to deal with that. It really couldn't. Well, no, it was decent, but dominance didn't fix the problem of me not being able to shred through him. Also, Tiamat's broken, by the way. That was crazy, that defense. What's her damage mitigation at? 36. Yeah, second highest on her team. Well, she was the solo winner, so that's fair. But yeah, GG's to my team. I think they were really solid. Definitely carried me that game. And had a few nice combos in there. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you liked this commentary. If you did, let me know. If you didn't, of course, let me know as well. And thanks for watching.